Hello everyone, this is Bhairavi Govindrajan and I am a mixed media artist. I have not made a lot of art this week owing to some things happening at home, and I frankly to say I didn't think I was going to end up making a YouTube video this week. New to being, kind of vulnerable, you see. So after 3 to 4 days when I sat down to draw this week, I had no idea of what to draw. Even thinking of drawing and painting an animal or a bird, which is usually in my comfort zone, seemed to be a far cry. Was this some kind of art block? And it, start got me thinking about it, and then I thought that there were various connotations to art block, not and it's not being able to create is just one aspect of it. For example, it could be a demon that stops us from creating, could be an excuse that, like, because of fear of judgment, etc., and it could be because of burnout. But today is just going to be about a casual ramble of my thoughts about art block, and you will keep seeing the spread that I created after 4 days of not being able to art at all. Hmm. Okay, so this could be like we trick ourselves out of art block, the demon that stops us from creating. Nothing should stop us from creating, not even our thoughts about our art, whether it's bad or because in reality there is no bad art, right? In fact, it is only the creation that is not brought outside that can be called as bad, since we would not have put it out at all, and no one would have got to see our art. So every time we create, we are trying to bring out, you know, every time we create, we are trying to bring out some of our essence in it, and it is when we do not feel that we have done justice to that, is when we kind of feel it's bad art or something like that. We might not have achieved a flow while making that piece, or we end up not seeing ourselves in it. Another possibility that could be that we did not enjoy the process while making our art that day. So this is the crux of what I feel is a bad art day, and it's not the art per se. Imagine we have like we are the artists, and we have an army with our tools such as pencils and pens and paints and brushes, our sketchbooks, huge battalion of all these things, and with this army we can defeat a simple art block demon by making our creation come alive on paper. By doing so, we get to see our best work outside. So there may be days where we feel like we are going through a really hard time, and you've been trying so hard so many days to create, and you just need a break. During such times, like Kesh on Keshart mentions, it's just a good idea to just draw a small smiley face and call it a day. To that, we have just put our pen to paper, and that's all we need. To stop expecting too much out of ourselves, and give ourselves a chance to breathe. And for all you know, when you just draw that smiley, all your creative juices start flowing, and now you just can't stop drawing. You can even okay, what kind of lines do you feel like drawing? Straight, slanted, crooked, zigzag, squiggly wiggly, anything. It does not matter. Just make sure you just draw something. Maybe you feel frustrated and angry, and you want to release all that pent up energy within, and you use a paper and a pen. Um, for this, that's all. You just hold your pencil in your hand real tight, and it's like you're holding a kind of a chisel, or what would you call, some kind of any kind of grip, and bring it out like "Ah," and on the paper, and you might just scratch the paper. Sometimes you might even make a freaking hole in it, and that is your expression for the day, and in its own way that's your art for the day. It is like, it's just energy, right? Everything is energy. Even the object has its own energy. So as of now, you are taking one object, that's a pencil or any medium for that matter, and you're scribbling, and that has an energy, and it is your energy which comes out through it, and it's like your anger has been transferred to paper. And yes, I believe in the book, The Secret. So energy can transform from one to another. So yours is transformed from the feeling in your body through your pencil to the paper. So you could also maybe write about what you feel in your journal or something. You could emote. You could do it on just a piece of paper and trash it, throw it in the dustbin, burn it in places where you can burn safely. Okay, so that your alarm doesn't go off. So that finally the energy has been released, and now we can, get on with making more art with the kind of flow that you want. So many times we ourselves are very, very critical of the kind of art that we make, and in our eyes, one day we would have drawn something that we really like, and after that, we will make many, many so called within quotes bad drawings, and then we make another art piece which is really nice. And now suddenly we'll feel that the art that we previously liked could have this change and that change, and I could improve this way and that way, so on and so forth. So all of this is because of all what you've made in between, which would have helped you grow in some way or the other. It could be a minuscule improvement, a small deviation, but it is an improvement nonetheless. Okay, so there are some pieces that will really hold a special place in your heart because you feel like they came out at the same kind of, it's a pivotal moment where you started making totally different kind of art, or suddenly all of a sudden, you used a pencil somewhere or a crayon somewhere, and it's like, oh yeah, this could be used this way. So what I'm basically blabbing off the top of my head is just go on and on. I'm just going on and on. I want you to understand that art block can just be some kind of demon in our head, that I feel tries to push you into a corner. You can take it in two ways. Like, you can either take it as defeating the demon by trying to draw what you see in any way, anything. Or maybe you can treat it as a friend, just telling you to take some rest. It can be both ways. Some um, and sometimes we use this phrase called art block, um, when we are scared to put pen to paper. As long as we don't make those drawings, like, no one can call it ugly or bad or criticize, oh, this perspective is not that good, and these color combinations don't go well, and it's not complementary, and all that, all the theory. So we all fear judgment, and we keep ourselves in our comfort zone. We want to keep ourselves in the comfort zone, and but it's like you have to hover around the edge between where the comfort zone and the outside the comfort zone is. You keep hovering there. That is where I feel we slowly. I think, yeah, you would have heard this from many people. Creativity is not something that suddenly comes someday into your head. At least that is what I thought in the beginning, but it is not like that. It is a muscle, and you have to keep exercising. And as you keep putting your pen to paper and you keep practice, oh my god, that's a word. You make master studies, and you draw everything that you see, like urban sketching, or you know anything that is your comfort, like animals, birds, whatever. All of that helps you develop your creativity in some way. Suddenly you will get an idea to make a collage, or a brilliant composition will come into mind, and how you have to compose this particular piece. And it all comes with every single time you put pen to paper. The execution can terrify you, but that's a different topic. Like I told you in the previous video, like how I got scared when I was to put my pencil to the final sketch on India to Sweden video, and uh, it was actually very scary. And ultimately, anything can be painted over, something to, remember. Anything can be erased. You can start all over again, and you can get it the way you want. You can keep at it, keep at it. When you do something, the same thing 10 times, maybe the 10th time something clicks, and the that connection in your brain suddenly gets fixed, and oh my god, it all pieces together. But there is some resistance sometimes to actually think that you have to go through those 10 iterations. And what if they are more than 10 iterations? It's okay. Then we say, oh my god, I'm having this and I'm not able to create. And sometimes art block becomes an okay, there's another way to look at art block. It becomes an excuse. Sometimes you want to stay in your comfort zone, and every single uh, but that's not possible, right? You don't want to be judged and all that. I don't think all that's possible. So let's not use it as an excuse. So maybe that day you just take a break, and there's nothing wrong. We keep posting and whatnot, and uh, you know why do we post some sort of it's let us not post for the external validation of it. Could be just accountability, which really helps. Sometimes when we post, that accountability helps us post every single day. So what I'm saying is, you see that I've been all over the place, and it kind of reflects in my headspace. So let us think through art block in various ways, try to assess the situation every single time. And this is not advice. This can be taken as, at this juncture, what I would be. See, sometimes I am unable to follow many of the good practices that I have said in this video, but that doesn't mean I cannot just pass it on to another person who is able to take it and follow. So it's just like, it's not advice. It can be absorbed as information, and that'll help you. Yeah, I've rambled on. I hope you got something out of this, and this is the kind of spread that you get when you don't draw for so many days. I hope to see you guys. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. Bye bye.